Hi, my name's Ethan Venata, and I hike the Appalachian Trail.
Ethan is 18 years old and has recently completed the Appalachian Trail, or AT for short. For this, we interviewed his mother, his father, and his brother.
So my son Ethan has always been kind of an outdoorsy type of kid ever since he was little. He was always outside doing something in the woods, go on excursions. He'd be hiking, camping, climbing trees, sleeping outside. He was in the Cub Scouts, the Boy Scouts, and he's just that type of kid.
So I was always an outdoor person, but I didn't know that I actually wanted to do the Appalachian Trail about a month before I actually started. So the Appalachian Trail starts up in Maine on Mount Katahdin, and it ends on Springer Mountain down in Georgia. It goes along the east coast through the Appalachian Mountains. When I did it in 2018, it was 2,190.9 miles and took me about 6 months to complete. So the reason I started the Appalachian Trail was mostly because after I graduated high school, I didn't want to go straight to college, and I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. After finding out about the Appalachian Trail online, it became more and more possible, and I just went for it, and I didn't exactly know what I was getting myself into, but I'm so glad I did it. So I started solo up in Maine, but I quickly met other hikers and we became friends. At one point I was hiking on a trampoline, and that's how I got the name Food Truck. So I started the Appalachian Trail July 4th up in Maine, and I finished it January 9th down in Georgia.
When I first heard Ethan was going to hike the Appalachian Trail, I thought that was nuts. I mean, to hike 2,200 miles? That's a lot.
Well, when Ethan decided he was going to do a gap year, we were all for him going for a gap year because we didn't really know if he was ready for college. And I didn't even know if he was ever going to go to college. And when he decided on a gap year, I started to look at different things, and he started to really talk about Appalachian Trail. I was like, well, we're going to support you. I would tell my friends or my husband, we don't know if he's going to last 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, or do it over 2 years. It doesn't matter. We'll support him. This is a big achievement that he wants to, this big goal he wants to meet.
But after he hiked it, I was impressed how well he did. He was on his own. He took his own initiative. I mean, it takes a lot of dedication, a lot of patience, hard work to get through that type of trek. He was out for about 7 months, and I think it's an amazing accomplishment.
So now that he's done the Appalachian Trail, I think it's amazing that, he started out at 17 years old, and like most years old, he was pretty egocentric and just thinking about himself. And now he has this broad view of the world and how important nature is in this world. And on top of that, he's really accomplished a huge goal. And he has nowhere to go but up from here.
Now, after Ethan has completed the Appalachian Trail, many things in his life have changed. One of these being where he is working this summer.
So this summer I'm going to be a camp counselor at Night Eagle. This is a camp for 13 to 14-year-old boys, and it's Native American themed. It's going to be in the backwoods of Vermont, and the reason I'm doing this is mostly just because I want to be closer to nature.
Along with this, Ethan was also featured in a Foster's News article. This followed his thoughts after completing the trail. Ethan has even started his own YouTube channel that helps and talks about his experience on the trail and what others can do to prepare.
Hi guys, it's Ethan here. I'm starting a YouTube channel, and this is my intro.
Yeah, so when Ethan told me he was going to do a YouTube channel, I decided to help him. I had previously been working on my own videos, and I kind of learned the basics of how to make a good YouTube channel. so I decided to help him with things like that. Usually I would help shoot his videos or help edit or maybe help with the audio and stuff. And overall, me helping him made his videos a lot better. This video is made to show you how important a gap year can be. Ethan utilized his gap year and has greatly improved from it.
So I do recommend going on a gap year. I learned so much in my gap year, and I'm so glad I took a break from school. That transition between high school and college can sometimes be stressful with only the summer to spend for yourself, but getting a whole year just to find yourself and do what you want is really important.
This summer, Ethan is planning on hiking the Long Trail, which is similar to the AT. This trail runs for about 300 miles, although Ethan will only be hiking half. Afterwards, he is planning on going to Plymouth State College. Although this won't stop him from continuing the hike, he still has plenty more trails in mind that he wants to complete for the future.
Thanks for watching. Have a good day.